Go.
About October of 1950, I was in the Korean War, and two Russian jets come over our ship. And we didn't, at first it was we heard the sound, but it seemed like 4 minutes later, we didn't know they were jets. We never heard of jets before. There was something new. They didn't have them in World War II. Did they? Okay. At any rate, they sounded quartermaster. They sounded quarters. Everybody go to their gun mounts. Mine was on a 20 millimeter anti-aircraft gun. And when we saw these jets come over, the first one, I jumped under the tub. I thought he was going to shoot machine guns at us. And they passed over us so fast they didn't even fire on us. But in other battles they did. But I didn't know it because we was way, the tankers were a mile away from the actual battles.
Did you ever come to find out what the name of that jet was?
No. Is there a name for it? MiGs. They call them MiGs. Yeah, I think they call them Russian MiGs. The Russians were only trying to test these MiGs in actual warfare.
Charles, commercial.
Because they were, I used to go in them bars down in Busan, Korea. Soldiers had come in. Soldiers said they saw another trainload of American prisoners going to Russia. They were right there up on the front lines. That's when we learned after the war, there was thousands of GIs unaccounted for. The Russians took them to the coal mines in Siberia.
And tell us what your name is.
Yeah, my name is Joe Oliver. I'm from Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania.
And
I was a quartermaster first class on the USS Monongahela. It was an oiler. A tanker is a common word for oiler. And the number of it was AO, Auxiliary Oiler 42.
how old are you today, Mr. Oliver?
I'm 90 years old today.
Did you also serve in World War II?
I've served in World War II, yes. I was in the Armed Guard, which was in convoy control. The major part of my World War II experience was manning. I served on tankers, merchant ships like Liberty ships, different troop ships. I made 13 or 14 Atlantic crossings, plus trips to the Caribbean, and also the Gulf of Mexico on tankers carrying high what do you call that fuel? High octane fuel for aircrafts going to up to the war fronts.
Did you see a lot of submarines?
Well, it was called the Battle of the Atlantic. We saw submarines at all times. That was our job, fighting off submarines. I saw ships sunk, blowed up in the middle of the night. I used to, I had a 16 power long glass that being a signalman on the bridge, I used to track German periscopes as they circled our convoy. And on one occasion, we saw a torpedo come at our ship, and it passed the front of the ship on our starboard side. And when it come to our ship, it just missed us on the aft of the ship. We just like a matter of 20 or 30 feet. The torpedo was sent from maybe miles away, and its power was spent, and we saw it go down. Its power.
How many times would you say you escaped near certain death?
Oh, many times. Another time, 2 German airplanes come over our ship and torpedoed the ship next to our ship. We picked up the survivors, and I don't exaggerate when I say I personally was on a rope picking up a Belle Vernon boy, Frank Giddick. Didn't I used to tell you that story to you, Frank Giddick? He moved to California after the war. He lived on Main Street. I lived on Main Street. He was 1 year behind me in school. I graduated in 1940. He graduated in 1941. He joined the Navy right after he graduated. and I think I joined the Navy about the same time. I joined the Navy July of 1942. Got a couple weeks off, went to Great Lakes, went to signal school, and went to sea at the tail end of 1942.
Anything else you'd like to
That's
tell
enough-
us
that's
today?
enough for now. I visited, our ships went to all the fighting fronts in the Mediterranean Sea, from Casablanca to Oran to Alexandria, Egypt. There was 3,000 miles of coastline from Oran from Casablanca to Alexandria, Egypt, and also went to Sicily, Italy, and southern France. That's all in the Mediterranean Ocean. Bye bye.